A country that feels impossible until you see it with your own eyes. India. Scorching deserts meet lush tropical coasts. Snow-capped peaks pierce the clouds, and ancient temples rise amidst bustling cities. Here, chaos dances with tradition. Rivers carve valleys older than history, and every street hums with life. From the pink palaces of Jaipur to the tranquil backwaters of Kerala, from misty hills to thunderous waterfalls, India is a living paradox. Beautiful, untamed, and endlessly surprising. A country that defies all expectations and challenges everything you thought you knew about the world. Jaipur is a city that feels like it was painted onto the desert. Bold, vibrant, and impossible to forget. Known as the Pink City, it glows with a warmth that seems to come as much from its people as from its walls. In the heart of Rajasthan lies Jaipur, a place where history feels alive in every corner. The Taj Mahal, or Palace of Winds, rises above the streets with its delicate honeycomb facade. Almost 1,000 windows open to the world, once allowing royal women to watch the bustle of markets and festivals without ever being seen themselves. It's a structure that captures Jaipur's spirit, graceful, clever, and built to endure. Just beyond the city, Amber Fort sits high on the hills, its walls stretching across the ridges like a sleeping guardian. Inside are courtyards of marble, temples glowing with devotion, and mirrored halls that once sparkled in torchlight as kings held their gatherings. At the foot of the fort, Mauda Lake reflects a hidden jewel, Kesar Kyari Bagh, the saffron garden. Its star-shaped design floats on the water like a work of art, created not for defense or survival, but purely for beauty. Together, these places show why Jaipur is more than just a desert city. It's a celebration of imagination, power, and artistry, all carved into stone and preserved in time. Kerala is often called God's own country, and the moment you arrive, it's easy to see why. This is a land where nature seems to slow time itself, where every horizon is green and every path leads to water. If Jaipur is shaped by desert and stone, Kerala is defined by water and life. The backwaters stretch like endless silver rivers, connecting villages that seem to drift on the surface. Life here moves with the tide. Fishermen casting nets at sunrise, children crossing by canoe, and houseboats gliding slowly past swaying palms. Higher in the hills, the air grows cooler and Munnar's tea gardens roll across the slopes in neat green waves. In the early morning, mist hangs low, wrapping the plantations in quiet mystery while workers carefully pick each leaf by hand. And higher still at Kolukumalai, the world opens up. Perched on rugged cliffs, this is the highest tea estate on Earth. At dawn, the sun rises above the clouds, painting the sky in gold and turning the valleys below into a sea of light. Kerala is not just a place you visit, it's a rhythm you fall into. Ladakh feels like a world apart. A land of high passes, jagged peaks, and skies so wide they almost swallow you whole. The air is thin, the silence deep, and yet every corner here holds something extraordinary. Pangong Lake is one of those places. Stretching across the mountains, it shimmers like a sheet of glass, changing colors as the day moves on. Turquoise in the morning, deep blue by afternoon, and glowing silver under the stars. Just sitting on its banks, you feel both tiny and infinite at the same time. Not far away, Thixi Monastery rises over the valley, tier after tier of whitewashed buildings crowned with golden roofs. It's alive with the rhythm of prayer. Monks chanting, prayer wheels spinning, and the sound of horns carrying across the hills at dawn. And in the vast wilderness of Hemis National Park, another secret hides. The elusive snow leopard. To see one is a miracle, but even knowing they're out there, moving silently through the cliffs, makes Ladakh feel untamed and sacred. This isn't a place you just visit. It's a place that stays with you, long after you've left its mountains behind. Leaving behind the high, windswept deserts of Ladakh, the road south winds into greener valleys and gentler slopes of Manali. Manali has a way of pulling you in no matter the season. In summer, the valley is alive with color. Forests thick with cedar, orchards heavy with apples, and rivers rushing clear and cold from the glaciers above. A short trek takes you to Jogani waterfalls, where water spills down rocky cliffs into quiet pools, the sound blending with temple bells from the nearby village. It's the kind of place where you stop, breathe, and feel the valley's calm sink into you. But then winter comes, and Manali becomes an entirely different world. Snow softens the rooftops, the slopes turn white, and the air feels sharper, cleaner. As you move beyond the town, Sinj Valley unfolds like a hidden paradise. A ribbon of lush green meadows, dense forests, and flowing streams that feel untouched by time. Every turn reveals a new shade of nature's palette, from emerald fields to sparkling river bends. Summer here brings life in every corner with bird song, wildflowers, and the gentle hum of rivers filling the air. This is a side of the Himalayas that invites wandering, breathing, and simply being present. A place where nature's rhythms set the pace and the mountains feel alive with color and sound. Leaving behind the pine-clad slopes and emerald valleys of Manali, the journey takes us eastward into the rolling hills of Meghalaya. Shillong, often called the Scotland of the East, welcomes visitors with its misty landscapes, lively streets, and a cool, refreshing climate that feels worlds apart from the Himalayas. The city sits among gentle hills, dotted with colonial-era architecture, vibrant markets, and cafes that hum with local life. Just a short drive from the city, the lush surroundings reveal nature's wonders. Elephant Falls tumbles gracefully over moss-covered rocks, a serene reminder of the region's abundant greenery. A little farther, Nokkalikai Falls plunges dramatically from over 1,100 feet. Its turquoise waters framed by cliffs and dense forest, creating a sight both awe-inspiring and humbling. Shillong blends the charm of a bustling hill town with the untamed beauty of Meghalaya's landscapes. Offering a perfect pause between mountains, waterfalls, and the rhythm of hill life. Varanasi, often called Kashi or Banaras, is said to be one of the oldest continuously inhabited cities in the world. Its history stretches back thousands of years, and in Hindu belief it was founded by Lord Shiva himself. For centuries, this city has been a sacred destination where pilgrims come seeking liberation, convinced that dying here and being cremated on the banks of the Ganges breaks the cycle of rebirth. The name Kashi means the city of light, a title that reflects its timeless role as a beacon of spirituality. The architecture is a blend of towering ghats, crumbling palaces, and sacred shrines, layered with history yet still alive with the rhythm of daily life. At the heart of it all flows the Ganges River, considered the holiest river in India. Every sunrise, pilgrims gather at the ghats to bathe, pray, or light lamps that float gently downstream. Belief and ritual pulse through every moment here. Varanasi is more than a city. It's an eternal reminder of faith, mortality, and humanity's search for meaning. Leaving behind the timeless ghats of Varanasi, we journey south into a world where history and nature entwine in breathtaking harmony. The Western Ghats. Stretching along India's western coast, this mountain range is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Celebrated for its lush greenery and staggering biodiversity. Mist rolls across endless forests. Rivers cut deep valleys and waterfalls cascade with unrestrained power, especially during the monsoon. It feels less like a place and more like a living, breathing ecosystem. Hidden among this natural beauty are echoes of ancient history, like the Pitakora caves in Maharashtra. Carved into the basalt rock cliffs more than 2,000 years ago, these caves are among the earliest examples of Buddhist architecture in India. They house intricate sculptures, faded paintings, and prayer halls where monks once gathered, connecting the spiritual path to the serene landscapes outside. The Western Ghats are not just a mountain range. They're a sanctuary where nature and history converge. The region's dense forests are home to elephants, tigers, and countless endemic species found nowhere else on Earth. Every waterfall, every trail, every ancient carving tells a story. In the Western Ghats, you feel both the timelessness of history and the raw pulse of untamed nature. From the misty slopes of the Western Ghats, the journey flows westward until the mountains meet the sea. This is Goa, a land where history and nature exist side by side in vivid color. Known today for its beaches and laid-back vibe, Goa's story stretches back centuries. Once a powerful Portuguese colony, its past still lingers in the whitewashed churches, Baroque architecture, and cobbled streets that give the state its old-world charm. The Basilica of Bom Jesus and Sé Cathedral are more than landmarks. They're living museums, echoing with prayers and history over 400 years old. Guarding the Arabian Sea stands Aguada Fort, built in the 17th century to defend against Dutch and Maratha invasions. Its massive walls and lighthouse still watch the horizon, a reminder of Goa's strategic importance in the spice trade. Yet beyond history, Goa also reveals another side, untamed and wild. Deep in its forest lies the stunning Rang Rang waterfall, a hidden gem where water tumbles through rocks into emerald pools, surrounded by tropical greenery and birdsong. And as day fades, Goa's sunsets paint the skies in molten orange and pink, the sea shimmering with fire. Here, time slows, and every moment feels like a memory being written. From Goa's golden shores, the path leads north to one of the most iconic symbols of love the world has ever known, the Taj Mahal. Built in the 17th century by the Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan in memory of his beloved wife Mumtaz Mahal, this monument is more than marble and stone. It is a timeless expression of devotion. Rising in perfect symmetry, its white domes glow softly at sunrise and shimmer beneath the moonlight. As though touched by something beyond human hands. Surrounding the mausoleum is the Charbagh Garden, designed in the Persian style to represent paradise on earth. Divided by water channels that mirror the Taj's grandeur, the gardens create a tranquil space where reflection pools carry its image into eternity. Every step here feels like walking through history, art, and poetry woven together. The Taj Mahal is not just a wonder, it is an eternal heartbeat carved in marble. Leaving the grandeur of the Taj Mahal behind, the journey drifts westward into the desert landscapes of Rajasthan, where the small town of Pushkar offers a world unlike any other. Known as one of the oldest living cities in India, Pushkar is steeped in mythology and legend. It is said that the lake at its heart was created by a lotus flower dropped by Lord Brahma, making it one of the most sacred pilgrimage sites in Hinduism. The ghats surrounding Pushkar Lake bustle with pilgrims who come to bathe, pray, and find peace in its sacred waters. Beyond its spiritual aura, Pushkar feels like a timeless village. Narrow lanes wind past colorful temples, bustling bazaars, and rooftop cafes that overlook the serene waters. Life here moves slowly with a rhythm that feels both ancient and alive. On the desert outskirts, camels stroll through the sands, their presence a reminder of the region's trading past. Each year, the famous Pushkar Camel Fair transforms the town into a carnival of culture, music, and tradition. Yet even on quiet days, Pushkar holds a special charm. A place where spirituality, desert life, and history blend into an experience that feels both intimate and eternal. From the deserts of Pushkar, we now journey far south to the sacred island town of Rameswaram. A place where spirituality, history, and the sea converge. At its heart stands the legendary Ramanathaswamy Temple, one of the 12 Jyotirlinga shrines of Lord Shiva and one of the holiest sites in Hinduism. Built over centuries, the temple is renowned for its magnificent corridors, some of the longest in the world, lined with endless rows of carved pillars. Walking through them feels like stepping into eternity, where stone and devotion intertwine. Just a short distance away lies Dhanushkodi, a ghost town washed away by a cyclone in 1964. Today, its ruins stand silently by the shore, an eerie yet fascinating reminder of nature's power. A fun fact often told here is that this was once the starting point of the mythical Ram Setu, the bridge said to have been built by Lord Rama's army to Lanka. Connecting Rameswaram to the mainland is the iconic Pamban Bridge, India's first sea bridge, completed in 1914. Its engineering marvel still inspires awe, with parts of it designed to open for passing ships. Rameswaram is more than a destination. It is a timeless meeting point of faith, legend, and human ingenuity.